This girl told God, if you are real, give me a sign. Okay, that intro, dramatic, but let me explain. This girl in the story starts off by telling us that she lost her mom when she was a baby and that her childhood was really rough and bad. So at a very young age, she would start asking God, if you are so good and so nice and you wanted the best for everybody, why would you take my mom and why would you make me go through this childhood? So it was one of those nights where she was laying in bed crying and just thinking about everything bad that had happened in her life. And in that moment, she decided to say, okay, God, if you're real, then show me the path that you want me to live. If you're real, then give me a sign and show me that you want me to continue to believe in you. Side note, I am narrating a story. Don't attack me. This is a story. So a few days pass and she's folding clothes in her room and she starts describing her room to us, which she says that there's giant windows. She lives on the second floor and a few streets away, there's a church that she can see from her window. So she says from her window, she can also see those giant church bells. So as she's looking down folding clothes, all of a sudden she hears those church bells ring so loud. It was Saturday and she says that those church bells do not ring on Saturdays unless maybe someone had passed away. So since she heard them so loud, she got curious and decided to go look out the window. She says that the second she looked up at those church bells, she swears that she sees a giant man at the very top of that church flying. She says that this man had wings and that they were huge and he was all black. She said at that moment she screamed for her sister because she wanted her sister to see what she was seeing too. She wanted her sister to see what she was seeing just to confirm that she wasn't crazy or that she wasn't imagining what she was seeing. She said that she couldn't stop staring at this thing flying and that she could tell how big it is because even though he was flying away from her, it continued to look giant. And at that point, the sister got there and he or whatever it was had already gotten lost in the clouds. So when her sister got there, obviously there was nothing in the sky anymore. So she tells her what she saw and the sister's like, okay, you need to stop drinking, which of course wasn't the case because she said she was still a little girl. So she says that she took that as a sign of God, that she even thought maybe that was an angel or maybe it was something bad. She said that she didn't even care if it was something bad because if bad exists, then so does good. So she says that after that, she went back into believing in God. She stopped questioning him. She remains Catholic, but she doesn't go to church. But she also learned never to question God again. Anyways, what do you guys think? This story was translated from Relatos de Noche, so I'm gonna put the title in the story and where you could listen to it in Spanish.